convince you to look at a mother and daughter who also happen to be best friends. Of course, when you're that close to your mothers, sometimes it can be a little exasperating. Take a look.
Jess and Dean got into the fight.
Over you?
I was a contributing factor.
Was anyone hurt?
No.
And that's why the cops came and broke up the party?
Yes.
So not only did you go to a cop-raided party, but you started the raid?
Yes.
This fence is broken because of you. This crap is on the ground because of you.
What's your point?
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
Oh, my God.
You're everything I would like to be.
It's those lucky moments when you're a kid. Please welcome Lauren Graham. So what'd you think of what we were saying this morning? Anything you wanted to talk about?
Well, I, of course, was most fascinated by the most lowbrow story, which is your dinner with Tony Robbins.
Why was it a lowbrow story? Because I was listening in on their conversation?
Yeah, but aren't you afraid that Tony, like, calls you up and says, you know...
What am
I don't know.
What should I be afraid of? I don't know now, but tell me.
I don't know. That, like, maybe that's not his new girlfriend. That's his, like, Hampton's girlfriend. And then, you know what I mean?
And then his new girlfriend is a brunette and she lives in Chicago.
You know, you're right. I never thought of that. You're right.
Because I love that, too. But I have terrible karma that way of being overheard or saying, like, I would never go see that play. And, like, the writer, I'm talking to the writer or whatever, you know, so
well,
I get
you should
nervous.
not be making out in public, say.
Nobody should, really.
Well, no, you should if you're okay with that. But if you got a girlfriend in Chicago with black hair, don't be making out in the restaurant.
Although making out in public in general, I don't know.
It's obnoxious.
And especially at a restaurant. There's something about the making out with the food that is just like not the combination I want.
Exactly. Now, you know, a lot of people say that it's the chemistry between you and Alexis Bledel. Am I saying her name right? Who plays your daughter? I mean, you're only supposed to be 32. She's 16. And, I mean, is it the chemistry? What is it that makes it work so well between you two?
I don't know. I mean, that's what people say, and that's so flattering and nice. She's just a love. She's just a lovely person. We're very different as people. I wonder if that's part of it, if that's part of chemistry, that we're kind of very opposite and we just sort of end up being like human seesaw for each other. You know, we sort of balance each other out.
The yin and the yang.
Yeah.
This is what's interesting to me, because I'm an actor also. I cannot believe the amount of dialogue that you guys do, and I just think it's fantastic. And is it hard?
It's really hard. You drill it over and over. I mean, I was one of those kids who recited things, and I'm just kind of lucky that way. But this is, it's a lot of material. And to do it the way you want to do it, really, we could take 2 weeks and rehearse it, you know. That's what we wish for.
How much time do you have?
No time at all. I mean, we just, you know, we shoot 12 pages a day. Like, ER shoots, 10, and they have all that medical language and stuff. So
does the crew get annoyed with that? Like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up?
Well, see, sometimes, we all were trying to get to the next thing so we can have a reasonable day. And there are so many things that need to go right in a take. Sometimes it's all one shot. So if somebody trips, if the camera wobbles, if I screw up a line, we're going to have to start all over again. And for a long time, there were bets on set. Like, people would say, I think we're going to get it by take 5. And for a while, it was a very motivating, positive thing. And then we realized people were, fixing it. Because we'd get to take 7, and it would work. And sound would be like, no, there's an airplane. No, there wasn't. But sound says they're an airplane, so we have to go again just so that they can win the $5 that was the pool or whatever. I know, we're very heavy bettors.
Yeah, we think things get fixed around here a lot. Like
really?
last Saturday night when we didn't win those Emmys. But I'm not bitter. Shut up, Bill. Anyway, the last time you were here, you told us all about being raised primarily by your dad as a single father. So we were sitting around thinking, now, what happens to all the girl stuff that your mother usually teaches you?
Right.
When you get your period and how to make the curl come in your hair and all that other stuff.
Well, my stepmother was around when I was in high school, and that was so helpful because right at the time when I really needed a woman, she was there. But before that, I learned it all from books. I just really was a big reader, and that's where I got a lot of information. And then just terrible, terrible trial and error. Just terribly bad hair and awful, awful makeup. And just learning the hard way, I
What
guess.
did Dad say when you wore awful makeup?
He'd be like, you got something on your face.
That's right.
Didn't that carry through? He just always thought I was too young to be wearing makeup, and nobody wants to see their kids grow up. I don't think.
You're so pretty, but I can imagine you had an ugly duckling stage because most girls do go through it. Yeah.
Oh, and here it is now.
You were cute.
Well, what's funny about that is my hair is so curly, and I would try to straighten any part of it, but really all I could get through was like the bangs, like the perfect 80s bang right there, and then the rest of it would just be crazy.
You look cute. Yes.
You were cute there, huh?
They pay money to get those fake bangs now. You look adorable.
Now, you're saying that your dad was you were a single dad, and that it was harder for him. So what did he do? What did he do?
I think one of the things that I can really see now is how much he compromised. You know, how much he always seemed to be able to come get me in the middle of the day if I got sick, and I'm sure that hurt him at work. You know, I never thought of it then, but he's allergic to horses, and I rode horses, and he would just go and kind of sit on the sidelines, and he just really spent so much time with me, and that must have meant. I mean, he found time to get married, so I think he did okay. But it was a compromise. He just really did what he had to spend time with me. So.
Yeah. Well, he did a nice job. Thanks. Although, if he's allergic to horses, he couldn't ride on the plane with a horse on the plane.
Yeah. Oh, that would be. Which is a shame because that's the very animal he would want to bring to soothe him. It's so weird.
Really, Mr. Ed. Thanks so much, Lauren.
Thank you so much.
Adorable. Be sure to catch her every Tuesday night on Gilmore Girls, and check your local listings, and we'll be right back.
This Friday.